I thought so.
So Jack Doherty is so used to getting away with everything that he's now at the point where he's committing felonies live on air. And yesterday, he broke into a house that he used to rent just for views.
I was 18 when I moved here.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah. Now I'm 21, 3 years later. I copped the crib in Florida. I should have copped the crib when I moved here. I could have bought my house in cash just using all the rent money I spent the past couple years being here. But hey.
Probably could have.
So just to give you guys a little bit of context, he's talking about the house that he used to rent, and he's basically having a has-been moment where he talks about the good old days. As you can see, Timu McKinley is extremely interested in her boyfriend's story.
Guys, like, this is my OG house. Look at no one's living here. No way. This is so lit. Guys, I lived in this house. Do you have a light?
Yeah.
I lived in this house 3 years ago when I first came to Florida. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Staffing?
No, we're good. All right.
Guys, I moved into this house 3 years ago when I first moved to Florida. And I lived here for like 10 months. And then it flooded on me. And there was a crazy storm. And there was water up to here. Like, there was water all the way up to here. And then we would walk. We had to walk out of the house and evacuate with like the dogs and shit. And like we were taking the dogs. We'd walk all the way down the road, like a mile down the road in waist deep of water, not even knowing where we were going.
So as I was watching this, I was wondering, did his balls drop yet? Because his voice is so high pitched, it's unbelievable. And I promise you guys, I did not do anything to alter the video. This is how he actually sounds.
I used to park my mom Lambo in the hood right here on West Side Crib. No cap, sorry. I love who's that? Show your little house.
Security cameras in it. Yo, wait, maybe this isn't good, Jack.
How did I used to get in the gate?
Oh, wait, yeah, maybe not.
What?
Maybe not. His camera.
Bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. This is OD. Yeah. Ah. Thank you. Oh, it's right there. Look, you see it? Right here, look, up more. It's that right there. That thing to pull.
You're on this side.
It's right here. Check, I'm looking at it. Look, the thing to pull. See it right there?
I thought so. Oh. There we go. This light's insane.
So what he just did right there was so completely insane, it's unbelievable. Just being on the property while you don't live there and you're not authorized to be there, that is the crime of trespassing. But he took it a step further, and by jumping over the gate to unlock it, he actually committed the crime of breaking and entering. We'll get into the statute a little bit later, but trust me, this might have been the stupidest thing Jack Doherty has ever done.
No, we're breaking in. Chris, you go first.
No, I'm scared.
This is my old backyard, bro. Look at it.
Oh, they put the net.
Yo, there's a guy at the guest house here. It was vibe. I would jump off the roof into the pool every day. But let's go before we all die. Cool house, alright? Guys, W break and enter.
Wait, shut that. No, you're good. Let's go. Let's go.
Sorry.
That's scary.
You're gonna get what we didn't. W breaking and enter. We didn't enter, we just broke.
I do not. There might be in the front and one of the sides.
Wait. No. Wait, King.
Oh.
What should we do? Guys, what do you think about?
So I guess he decided this wasn't stupid enough, so he stuck around a little bit to smoke, and then he was talking about how he used to make so much more money than he makes now. Clearly, this guy hasn't realized yet that money isn't the answer to everything in life.
That guy hated me, bro.
Knock on his door.
With my Lambo.
Should give him $10,000.
Give him 10K for what? Being a.
Yeah.
Alright, bet. That's something I would do.
So,
So next, for some odd reason, Jack Doherty has his bodyguard do the doorbell prank where you just ring someone's doorbell and then you run away. Usually it's like 9 to 10-year-old kids that do that, but here we're dealing with fully grown adults, which is really concerning, to be honest.
Should we break in again? Ding dong ditch. Should I ding dong ditch my old neighbor that fucking hates me?
yo, you just hop in the whip.
You think?
Yeah, then we do it.
I'll blame it on Dave. Dave, can you go ding dong ditch him, please? 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 Which one? Right there, right there.
Oh, by the way, I started this channel 8 months ago, and in 4 months, it's going to be the 1-year anniversary. It would be amazing if we could get to 100,000 subs before the 1-year anniversary. So if you enjoy the show, please subscribe. Now let's get back to the video.
Holy shit, that guy's TV, it's huge.
Boy.
Yeah, you can see it from all over here.
Look. Guys, they just shoot him. Every day, chat.
Should we go have a genuine conversation with him though? Oh, he did it. He did it in room.
Holy shit, he really just done it. He dropped his phone. He dropped his phone. They're gonna see you on the ring bell. You cooked on the ring bell. You just ding dong ditched my old neighbor.
Jack, is it the same people?
I'm gonna get that clip, probably.
Bro, how much are they paying you for this? It better be millions of dollars because you are looking like a dumbass right here. Anyways, Jack Doherty decided that he wanted to do it as well, but last minute he realized that he was way too scared to do it.
Dad, should I ding dong ditch my old neighbor? No, I can't do that.
I'm sitting over here.
I'm a new Jack. Alright, wait, Dave, let's go back to that other address.
So the crime he committed there is actually very serious. In Florida, breaking and entering is a term for burglary, which is classified as a felony. Penalties for burglary in Florida depend on the degree of the offense and can range from a third-degree felony with up to 5 years in prison to a first-degree felony with a potential life sentence. Now, this is the difference between the three types of burglaries. So one is if the dwelling is occupied and there's an assault or battery. That's not the case. The second one is if the building is occupied and there's no battery. That would be a second-degree felony. And the third one would be a burglary of unoccupied buildings or vehicles, which is exactly what he did right there, live on air for everybody to see. And you see, this is just the latest in a series of L that Jack Doherty has been taking left and right. Recently, he was confronted on the George Janko podcast, and he really didn't have a good excuse to defend himself.
Sometimes makes me like.
I just feel like it's a grimy world, bro. Like, I'm assuming these girls are selling nudes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in no disrespect, this is a version of pimping. You're pimping these girls out. You don't think that's attacking your heart in any way?
No, because at the end of the day, they all, they already like want to do what they're doing, and it's just like I just actually make the money doing it because there are so many girls that actually do make $0.
Like, for example, would you want your daughter doing that?
Probably not. No.
You wouldn't be proud of the fact that your wife was doing that because then your daughter's going to do that. So if you don't want your daughter to do that,
Unless you make enough money to where your daughter doesn't have to do that. I mean, that's the whole goal with all this. So
yeah, but my guy, you have 35 doors. Your daughter didn't need to do that before she left your nutsack, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
She doesn't. She won't. She'll never. My daughter will never do that. Like,
That's what I'm
hell no.
saying. So don't let her mother do that.
If you guys are interested, you can watch the full interview. I'll leave the link in the description. What this proves is that Jack Doherty is a scumbag with no morals, although that's not really new information. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys on the next one.